Hello, friends. Welcome back to the Comfy Org stream. It's me, Purz, and I'm here with Phil, aka Machine Delusions. What's up, Phil? How's it going, buddy?
Chilling, man. We've had pretty eventful last few days. My hard drive can't take another 30 gig model. I don't know about you.
No, I know it's getting rough out there. Yeah. Well, I've been renting run pods, but then the bill for the hard drive started to inch up to the GPU. So, but
hmm
it's fun times. How's everybody else been doing with WAN 2.2? If y'all haven't seen, WAN 2.2 dropped yesterday. We did a stream on it yesterday. There was an official live stream with some stuff, some clips and some stuff that people made, and outlining all the things that it does. Basically, yesterday the community went insane with the 2.2 models, and check to see if everything works with them, and more like 70% of things worked out of the box.
Yeah.
We trained GGUFs, GGUF, quantized models. We trained somebody quants. Man, my memory's bad these days. There's, I'm gonna drop all the links in the description below after for all the stuff that I'm talking about because the community has been going absolutely crazy, and we'll try and drop the links as we go because I'd like to. Shine a spotlight on the creators that have stuff out like the day WAN 2.2 comes out. It's wild, the commitment to this. So yeah, welcome. How is everybody doing today? What do we got? Genius, Frank, Frey, Cosmic, Laminar. Damn. Hey, what's up, everybody? All right.
Yeah, I think it's just the distance things, Purse.
What's that?
The volume.
Volume? Am I not loud
Yeah.
enough? Do I need
Now
to be
you are.
louder? Okay.
Yeah, get
I'll
in there.
in here.
Get in there.
Sorry, friends. I got a new mic, and I'm a bit of an ADHD wanderer, and I like to slide around, and sometimes I get away from the mic. So yeah, if I get soft, it's because I'm too far away from the mic and start screaming at me in chat. I will get better, or maybe a new mic. We'll see how it goes. I don't know if I like this one yet. We all need new mics. So yeah, 200 seconds for 4090 with all the accelerators. That's pretty crazy. I was getting like 44 seconds on a 5090 yesterday, depending on what you're doing. Light X really, 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 really knocks it down.
You're not very late. That's how late you are.
No, you're
But
not late at
also,
all. Just got here.
yeah.
I know y'all keep saying I need my voice gain up. The problem is, if I turn it up anymore, my interface starts popping red. So I feel like that's not going to be good either. So I'm not
You
really
sound
sure.
great on my end.
Yeah, I think maybe Genius, you just gotta crank your speakers up, buddy. Yeah, Landon, you are not late. Yeah, just like Phil said, we're good to go. So we're gonna jump over to a server on Discord called Banadoko, because that's where everyone's been doing stuff, and we're gonna go check out all the cool stuff everyone's been doing. So let's go check it out. Where are we? Banadoko. Okay. Yeah. Okay. This chat has been going nonstop for 2 days. Well, actually, it's been going nonstop for 3 months, or 6 months, or however long WAN's been out. But specifically, the last 2 days, it's been very, very busy. So yeah, movement is terrible compared to 2.2. Face. Yeah. So like, there's just nuggets of knowledge here from people who are actually doing the testing. Yeah, I don't know, friends. I'm pretty cranked up here.
No, you're good, dude. You're good.
All right.
Well, that might be too hot, honestly. I hear the background room.
Oh, now you do hear it? That's weird. You're supposed to not hear it.
But yeah, I
Oh,
mean,
fun.
touching on the WAN thing for a second, we've been personally waiting. I've been personally waiting for a while for like the middle ground, right? So we have like the 14B, which is like this monster. If you're not running like the latest and greatest hardware, it's pretty much just unusable for the time. And then we've got on the other end the 1.3B, which is like honestly in line with like SD15, like SDXL. What do you call it? Parameter size. And so now we have this nice middle ground, this 5 billion parameter video model with all the like goodies that is the WAN ecosystem. So this is awesome. This is like best case scenario IMO.
I know, and we got access to pretty much everything day one, which is like unheard of. And now we're just watching the community go insane. This is Kajai has already got it wrapped in his wrapper, and this is an example from his wrapper. If any of you are familiar with the way WAN used to work, go to the WAN video wrapper, check it out. It usually has more experimental stuff than the core stuff. But back and forth, they all do amazing things. The core stuff all works, and that's what we've been using for the last 2 days. But yeah, it looks like he just got it to work there. So awesome. But yeah, you can see all these amazing examples of people trying things. We're adding MPS, removing MPS to the LoRa stack. What else? Cosvid, Acvid, FastWAN, etc. All garbage with this. Needs to be retrained for 2.2. A lot of opinions, but then, you just scroll up and the opinions can be backed up by actual results. So user Neko Difficador says, I just ruin everyone's name here. He says that it's adding helmets to everybody.
Like on purpose, or it just does that?
It seems to be adding hats and helmets.
Huh.
To all of his stuff.
Okay.
Okay, this one's pretty cool. MNGBG did a 401 frame generation, 144p. Now, this is going to look bad because it's 144p, but it's 401 frames.
That's pretty good. I mean,
yeah.
Now, I tried running at a low latent size. That's something I always do just to see like the training distribution, like at what res they like fell off in their training thing.
Yeah.
And I mean, I was not getting stuff that looks this cohesive.
Huh.
Could have been the prompt.
Yeah, they said the more we go beyond the limits, the less movement and content we have. But that one looked really good. I don't know. Here's a 5B from the WAN video wrapper. Looks like the other one. Looks good. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I did see this tweet earlier today. Ostrich says, I'm really curious how long the two model mixture of experts will last for WAN 2.2. Because that's how base SDXL worked. And then 2 weeks later, we were all like, no, we all trained it all into one model.
No, so when STXL came out, we had the refiner. This is the flashback, honestly, and the community at large just deemed it unnecessary because they were just just do a high res fix, just do another pass. We don't have to train anything, just run it twice.
Yeah.
And it deems it, I don't think this trend will honestly last that long unless the results are so undeniably better. I can't see the community being like, yeah, let's keep going with this forward. So
yeah, no, I agree.
It's just too much overhead, honestly.
Some real winners.
Jeez, this is terrifying.
Don't you love old babies?
What's happening on the roof?
That's user JuemPab12. Once again, I'm sorry. I'm going to ruin your names. Lupin44. Yeah. Oh, they're using it. Oh, I see. We don't have the import video. I saw those ones. I won't be showing those on stream. Oh, yeah. Check this one out. I saw this one. This is by SL Monker.
Yes, nice.
Really nice, eh?
Mm-hmm. Nice bokeh. It's it switches focus. That's sick.
Ooh, I know. We're getting there.
We're getting there. Oh, buddy, those teeth.
What I love is Kajai always uses this image to do his tests. So we were looking at this yesterday. He's just falling off the boat and doing all kinds of crazy stuff. But.
Can we find this guy? Does
this stock photo guy?
Does this gentleman know how pivotal he is to the most cutting edge technology currently? It's ridiculous.
5B with end frame, no go. Okay. Good to know.
Okay. That's unfortunate.
And then Kajai will say that, and then 2 days later he'll be like, "Oh, I figured it out. It was just this thing." So
yeah, of course.
When he's testing, don't take it as gospel. Just take it as gospel after he's tested it thoroughly. But I mean, sometimes he's just mad because it's not working immediately. Don't assume it'll never work.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean it's literally only been
a few
days.
That guy took his hair off. Magref as image to video 2.1. No, Magref is
Whoa.
one thing I haven't played with yet.
What is Magref?
I've only seen the name. I don't actually know. There it is. The astronaut is from a video input. Oh, from Hicho. A video input?
Okay, so...
How did you do a video input? Are you here, Hicho?
Just multi-frame?
Sometimes you are. Hey, Joe. What's up?
What up, Joe?
We're just enjoying WAN 2.2 day 2.2. That's actually what I was going to call the stream, but I didn't because it's a stupid dad joke. This one's really sick too. This is again by SL Monker.
That's nice.
Let me get that full screen for everybody there.
SL Monker loves his, what do you call them? Tilt shifts.
Yeah. So do I, to be fair.
They're so satisfying.
This one was really cool. The shadow. I saw this one earlier. And we are so close to something super, super, super cool. Like this is already cool, but I think once we get the 2.2 versions, like the real 2.2 versions of a lot of these control models, like this stuff's going to go astronomical.
Yeah, that's true.
2.1 versus 2.2. This is a good test.
Oh, wow.
So this is 2.1. I'll run that again now that it's full screen. So we've got a piano smashing into a very nice car and turning into what I'm only going to assume is cheese and
apples. Yeah, okay.
All right, let's check out 2.2. Oh,
more realistic, honestly.
The physics. Pardon me. Excuse me. Except for the the leg.
Yeah.
But it does kind of bounce and roll down the car. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, you know what? I wonder how much of this is a fault of the model as opposed to the training data. Because like if you play back that car quickly again, Purz.
Which one? The 2.1
the
or
bottom
2.2?
one, yeah, bottom one. And we pay attention to the bottom leg towards us as it slides through the fender. It almost resembles like straight up just like 3D Blender clipping or something like that, right? So it's
video game clipping.
Yeah, and I wonder, like, of course they augmented their data set heavily with video game footage, but I'm wondering like if this is a byproduct of that.
Joe says she has a feeling we might stream 5 days this week. Don't pass me.
Yeah,
there's way too much to cover. This is crazy. All right, we'll just have a live stream that's just that channel. You can just watch the Banadoko channel scroll for hours. The Kino, I always mess this up, but I showed a bunch of their videos yesterday. Generally making amazing stuff. Let's check this one out. Looks like an angry gargoyle trying to get into a door. So we talked about this a little bit yesterday, but I'm so excited over the fact that these models, they really seem to understand that things happen in sequence.
Cause and effect.
Yeah, like the time is like a thing.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, that's massive. There we go. So the reference image we saw earlier was for this video. Wow.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
You know, I'm always blown away by Juan's ability to just do 2D stuff. Like,
yeah,
like you could and you could spend years training models to do this stuff, and still like something comes out and it's like bang, you know. Applying the high lower to only cross attention doesn't fully break it. Okay.
Oh, I see. Keej has already broken the models into high and low noise LoRa's.
Oh. 2.1 to 2.2 left, 2.2H to 2.1 middle. To what? It's on a Mac using draw things.
It's a sweet shot, though.
You made this on a Mac? What is draw things? Oh yeah, sorry, Genius. The channel's called WAN Chatter. WAN Chatter, and the link is if you go to banodoko.ai. Make sure you go there, get the real link and stuff. There should be a Discord link on that website. The channel name is WAN Chatter. That's where, everyone's sort of putting all their research in one spot so we can all work together on this.
Mm-hmm.
Works on his A4500 with only 28 gigs of system RAM. Okay.
Of system RAM?
What is this DJZ nodes? Say automate the save load process. Oh, okay, yes. I saw this yesterday. So the Shadow was working on loading one model and then doing the run and then saving the latent and then swapping the model and then doing the run with that saved latent as the next two steps. So you basically can do the double operations in the same amount of VRAM. It just takes twice as long, I guess, or as long as it takes to unload and load the models again. But the point is, like, you can do it in as much VRAM as it takes to load one of the models instead of both of them, which makes it possible for smaller GPUs to do like 14B stuff, I think. Pretty cool. I don't want to ask how long that took.
To answer Joe, she asked like the knowledge of running it in the fastest way. A lot of the optimizations that are currently available are still apply, right? Like Tcache, Sage Attention, Torch Compile. Like, unfortunately, all the technical stuff, but it really, really matters with these big models.
So yes, the other thing about that though is, so like 14B, like I just put all the names of the stuffs there, but. So, and there's pluses, but they don't all work together. So like 14B is the base model for like the really good looking videos. 5B looks good too, but 14B is the big model. LightX takes 14B from 20 steps to 4 steps. So you reduce the headroom like crazy. You get a much quicker result. You're using a distilled model, which can, result in, reduced quality. But at that kind of performance gain, who cares? If you don't want to lose the quality, that's where we go into 14B plus Sage Attention, Torch Compile, Tcache, all the magic tools that make things. Well, you could use Sage Attention and Torch Compile probably with LightX and 14B, but Tcache specifically, you want to use that when you have a lot of steps to turn it into less steps. Because Tcache, actually, there's a really cool short we have, a YouTube short where Phil explains what Tcache is. But basically, the idea is, it's going to go in and skip whatever steps look too close to the last step. So if there's as it's denoising the image, if it goes, oh, you know what, this next step is going to look exactly like the last one or within a threshold of this percentage, just skip it. And that's what it does. So it lets you get a full precision run in less steps by skipping the ones that are too similar. And then also Sage Attention is like a Triton add-on for Windows. And Linux and all that it adds performance increases for doing these types of operations as long as you use Sage Attention. And then Torch Compile, Phil can explain Torch Compile. I don't want to explain it.
I mean, in the most caught me with my pants down. In the most primitive way possible, like Torch Compile is like a compilation method of the weights. Similar to like TensorRT or something of the sort, to essentially just get inference faster. I believe you can actually Torch Compile to train as well, which is really interesting. I wonder if anyone utilizes that.
Joe asked if there's a workflow with all these that she doesn't want to build it herself. I think what we're going to do after we're done showing these community examples is Phil and I are going to try to wire this stuff in with one video wrapper, Tcache and all that stuff. We'll make a really cool workflow and then we'll post it on the Discord when we're done the stream today, so that you guys can go and play with it too. And, we'll basically build it together so you guys can learn what all these things do. And then hopefully you'll be able to actually swap stuff out and do your own thing because you'll know what we're up to. That's a great question, Joe. And also another great place to get workflows is just in this channel we've been talking about, this WAN Chatter channel. Just keep scrolling through. People post their workflows for their videos constantly. There's no not a lot of gatekeeping there. If you want to just try something, just ask somebody. If they say no, then that's no. But if chances are they will just DM it to you. So, don't worry about it. That's what we're there for. Yeah. And also the Discord. If you need help with this stuff, come to the help channel on the official ComfyOrg Discord, or the help channel, ComfyUI channel on the Banadoko Discord, and ask, because everyone here has been through it. And then the people who haven't will be teaching the next wave of people that are learning this stuff. But look at this. I freaked out about this while I was talking. This potato chip guy ate the potato chip. And then there wasn't like an extra potato chip coming out of his mouth, not an extra potato chip in the bag.
He didn't like put it in his mouth and then put it back in the bag, but it's still in the mouth,
These little things make a big difference in the long run here. We can get a link to WAN Chatter. That's really easy. Copy link.
Paste.
Done. There you go. That's the link to the channel.
The other thing that like I was mentioning before, because it's like this perfect middle ground, I think the fine tunes on this model are going to be crazy.
This is exactly what I'm talking about. Workflow is save latent and load latent nodes. If anyone needs it, here you go. Baller workflow right there. Whenever you see the text, whenever you see the workflow screenshots, generally these JSON files will always work to load up workflows. These images often work, but just remember, when you download them off Discord, you need to open the image or open link and go to the image in a browser to download it. If you don't, you will download the Discord preview version of it, and it will not contain the workflow, but the PNG version will. So just remember that if you're downloading workflows off of thing. Where did my window go? I got hidden. There we go. Okay, we are. I'm actually right now setting up a run pod to basically go through this stuff. So let's have a look at the basic LightX workflow and see if we can add some fun stuff to it.
There's so much I haven't tested yet.
Is there a chance the future Hunyuan 3D world model will be on ComfyUI? If they release it and we can build stuff for it, it'll be out for ComfyUI. Okay. When you start up Comfy now, you get the browse templates thing, which is great on your first startup. Not every time. We actually do want to use one. Let's use the built-in workflow. It'll be easier. Go to video. Oh, sorry. I clicked up here on Comfy workflow here, and then browse templates to get back to this. Okay, video, and you'll see them: WAN 2.2, WAN 2.2, 14B, text to video, image to video, and WAN 5B video generation. So let's start with a 5B video generation because it's the smallest workflow. So this is a very simple generation workflow. We load our models. It has image to video if you want it. And then your prompt is here and you go. If this is muted, like bypassed, it just won't do image to video. It'll be text to video. If you unbypass this and add an image, it'll do image to video. So it's like very easy, very versatile, runs on a lower amount of VRAM and is a really good starting point. All you do is go over here to the left, go and download these models, and then it'll tell you right here where to put them. So your Comfy folder, it's just showing you there's the Comfy folder, and in that is the models folder. And the WAN T2IV 5B image goes in the diffusion models folder. The UMT XXL FP8 E4M 3FN scaled safe tensors goes in the text encoders folder. And WAN 2.2 VAE.SafeTensors goes in the VAE folder. I cover this a lot, but this does get lost on some people that are starting. So it's good to just take it slow and just, do this little crash reminder. But yeah, that's basically the workflow for any of these templates. There's going to be models on the left. If they don't automatically come up in that download dialog, they'll be here and you can just grab them And there'll usually be a little guide tells you exactly where they go. So I've already downloaded those files into those folders. So we're going to go select them in the nodes. After I hit the R key is going to update all of the node definitions, meaning all of these drop-down menus with all my files in them. Because it doesn't know I've updated files until I tell it that it needs to refresh. You can also restart Comfy. You can also hit F5, but refresh. But the fastest way is just the R key. And then, we're going to select all these models, WAN 2.2, VAE, our UMT, XXL, FP8 scaled, and the WAN 2.2 5B model. We're going to not do text to video, and then we're going to make a prompt of a penguin doing gymnastics at the 1983 Olympics. Bang. Oh, so what I just did is something you shouldn't do if you're not on a 5090. I didn't bother to change the weight D-type on my model. Now, this will fit on a 24 gig GPU if you do this, but anything less, it won't fit. But it'll go a heck of a lot faster if you change it to FP8 E4M 3FN fast. If you have a 40 series or 50 series card. If you have a 30 series card, you want to do this one, FP8 34M 3FN. It will reduce the overhead footprint of the model itself and just make your day easier if you have less VRAM. If you have a ton of VRAM, like Phil here, you don't have to worry about it. We can't hear you, Phil.
God damn. Two mute buttons. That's
two mute buttons.
Got a lot of VRAM, but not a lot of ventilation. The thing gets hot for sure. Yeah. That's what my arm is over. I'm actually just touching the machine, making sure it's doing. It's not dying over here.
As we said yesterday, or was it Friday? Phil just got himself a 96 gig GPU. Round of applause, everyone! Round of applause. Golf class.
Because literally just for one.
Just for one.
Just for one.
Emic says templates need search, and Joe says template search is in development and will be shipped soon. So there you go.
Nice.
Amazing. So if you need GPU, just reach out to Phil, DM him any hour of the day. He doesn't mind. Just he'll set you up.
Yep.
Yeah, he'll just set you up on Tailscale, and you can get right in there. No problems at all. He's even chill if you want to run your business. You bootstrap your business off his GPU. He's fine with that. He doesn't mind. He doesn't mind. All right. So this is working. It is doing the thing. Let's have a look at our log here. So it's going to take, it says, 2 minutes for a 5B on a 5090. It's pretty good for a full precision.
At 1280. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Yeah. 1280 by 704, 121 frames too.
Okay,
that's
there you go.
That's a lot. That's big. Yeah, a lot of my testing, I've been taking it, not with the 5B, but with the... Well, we'll talk about it, but with the 14B LiteX 480p LoRa, if you run 720 by 480 or, whatever, 768 by 480, it's really fast. It looks really good. So it's kind of nice to have a fast thing that you could upscale later,
Mm-hmm.
That looks good that you can upscale later.
Yeah, I mean, for me, it's always the motion. I find the smaller models, they don't understand a walk cycle, et cetera, et cetera. And then the more obvious one is the textures, right? You'll always lose textures in a smaller parameter model.
Yeah.
And so I'm hoping the 5B kind of, gets me there, and then I can deal with the textures later in an upscale pass.
Oh, here. Yeah. Let me remove our names so you can see the console. Sorry, guys. I didn't realize our names are over that. Boop. There we go. Loaded completely. Yeah. This is a 5090 with 32 gigs. So I wasn't too worried. I didn't freak out. but I would have if I was running the 14B model, because that ain't going to fit on a 3090. Sorry. I've already forgotten what the prompt was. I asked for a penguin doing gymnastics at the 1983 Olympics, and it looks like he's doing like a routine. So, nailed it. Nailed it.
I mean, it doesn't look derpy, so yeah, I think you nailed it. I mean, that's what a penguin would do. I don't know.
All right, let's try lion high diving at the 1983 Olympics.
High diving. Oh my god.
I wonder if it'll just be up there, just kind of chilling, or if it'll be like actually gonna go and dive and like splash in the water, and like if it'll be like a whole ass sequence.
I hope so. How long? 100. I mean, 121 frames.
Yeah, like it could be, right?
This model was trained at 24 FPS. So yeah,
do we
that's
know
5
that?
seconds. We do know that.
Is that on a document somewhere?
I mean, it was on Comfy Docs. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I wasn't sure about that because people were saying it, but I wasn't sure if that was one of those things that people were just saying or if it truly was. Yeah. And that would back up sort of my experience with the model right now. I wasn't sure if I was just sort of imagining that, but it does feel like it's a lot closer to real time when you do 24 frame outputs, which is nice. Which might also explain why 121 is still a good, maybe they extended the sort of context of the model a little bit to make those extra frames fit. Because like, I guess, I don't know if it was, but the rumor, the thought was that 2.1 was trained at 16 frames per second. That's why everything seems a little
Michael
off.
just confirmed via the GitHub.
Very cool. Thanks, Michael.
Yeah, I think this is for 2.2 though, right? So the 14B is still the 16, I believe. Don't quote me on that, but
Guillermo, hit me with a prompt, buddy. You want to see something realistic? Yeah, let's see the prompt. We'll make it happen. I'm curious too. I would love to see if it can do, proper realism. The Discord that we were talking about earlier is Banadoko. I did link it earlier, but I'll just do it again while this goes. Banadoko.ai. Go there, join the Discord, and the channel is WAN Chatter. WAN Chatter. WAN like the model, chatter like we're doing right now. Just killing time while it renders. So the default settings are UniPC and scheduler simple, but I've been seeing people on Bano getting great results with DPMPP and like SDE something. So experiment. You don't always have to stay with the default settings, especially if you've got a particular combination you use with images. Try it with this too. It's worth it. It's worth giving it a crack. All right, here comes the lion high diving. What do we think? Is it going to make it?
Big sus.
Mustafa, can I make text to image with 2.2 like I can with 2.1? We are right now, buddy.
Yeah. Yeah, no, text to image like one frame. Yeah, I believe you can.
Oh yeah, I saw somebody doing that earlier. As just as a like sort of image model. It's very cool.
Oh, let's go. What is this?
That is I don't know. It didn't make it didn't make a lion high diving. It made a guy swimming. So,
Okay.
This does happen. But yeah, so the 5B model is it's smaller than the 14B model. So the 14B model has a little more detail, a little more all the things, but a little bit larger. So let's slide over to the 14B workflow. Video 14B, let's do image to video. It's actually basically the same workflow, except we have two models. So let me get rid of the console for 1 second, zoom in on this here. So as you can see, we're loading a high noise one and then a low noise one. And then we're loading the clip and then we're loading the VAE. think of it like an SDXL LoRa or an SDXL checkpoint where we have a base run and then a refining run. So things go the first time through, then they go through like a refining run on the second time through. Oh, do you mind muting your mic there for a sec, Phil?
Sorry, I'm like dismantling.
It's getting hot. He's just taking his computer apart midstream. No worries, everybody.
Yeah.
Oh, 5B is not crap at all. I got fantastic results out of it. Just sometimes it's very seed dependent, and sometimes you just get nonsense. But that's the way every video model works. We got some nonsense, but that's okay. Please try camera movements. To me, not working really good. I did see some people getting some good stuff with camera movements. So let's get this 14B thing set up with LightX, and we'll get it running at 4 steps. And then we'll try some of these prompts so they don't take forever. Oh, all right. My autofocus started focusing on a fly or something. All right. So we have our models. They're just loading in. We have these model sampling shift nodes. Just leave them at 8 for now. You can start adjusting them and try and figure out what they do. But yeah, for now, just leave them at 8. The stuff we will have to adjust for this workflow is pretty simple. We talked about this yesterday, but I'll just go over it quickly again. This is a 2-pass run. Okay. So it uses a K-sampler 1 and a K-sampler 2. The first K-sampler does the first half. And then the second K-sampler, you'll notice they've turned the noise off and just used the straight up latent as the image, which is the result of the first sampler. And then they say start at step 10 and move on until infinity. And it's, 20 steps. So what we're going to do is instead, we're going to set the CFG to 1 because we're basically using LCM here. We're going to set the steps to 4. And we're going to set the end at step for the first one to 2 and the start at step on this one to 2. So basically, it's going to go first 2 steps in the first sampler, last 2 steps in the second sampler, and then out. Normally this would take a lot longer if you were doing it with the full model, but we're going to use the LightX LoRa, and that's going to make it go from 20 steps to 4 steps. So in order to do that, all you have to do is add LoRas right here in this empty space. So we're going to add a node called LoRa Loader Model Only. You can use either one, but then you have to pass the clip through the normal one. This one, the LoRa Loader Model Only, doesn't have a clip input. That's what we want because we just want to put a LoRa on a model, not adjusting the clip. So let's plug that in here and pass it through so you guys can see basically 1, 2, 3. So we load the model, and then we add a LoRa Loader Model Only. Model out, model out. See, it's connected there. And for these, we're going to use the LightX 14B image to video, 480p 64. Doink. All right.
No, I haven't used this, Purz. You should decode the first K-sampler so we can see what it looks like before it goes into the high noise.
No.
What?
I will not do that.
Please, for me.
Never.
Not the stream. Do it for me.
Oh, okay.
Okay, there we go.
In that case.
I prompted Purz correctly today.
Yeah. You've just run out of Purz Pro credits. I'm so sorry.
That's what it feels like sometimes. Prompt engineering people.
They do cap out at some point. You hit the limits every now and then. But they reset.
Usually the next day.
Usually. Sometimes it takes longer. Okay, so what Phil asked me to do here is we're going to actually decode this first run so we can see what's going into the refiner step. I have a feeling this one's just going to be googly noise, but who knows?
That's what I mean.
What we should do is go to the manager and turn on our previewing. Whenever you start up a new ComfyUI install, like I did here on RunPod, the previews will be disabled by default. So you want to just turn those on so you can see what's happening. Okay, and then again, this is basically the same workflow. I'll just use Yeah, I got some stock photos here from Pexels. Let's try this guy. He seems interesting. Okay, one thing I want to do is make sure. I'm not sure if this WAN image to video node resizes images or not. So I'm just going to add an image upscale or an image scale right here, upscale image, and just resize this input image to my destination size just to make sure I don't feed WAN a massive image and somehow fill up the VRAM. It's one thing to, I don't know, again, I don't even know if I need to do this, but this is just good practice when you're plugging images into things that take image inputs, like in Comfy. You got that 4K image, you plug it in there, your Comfy is just going to die because if you're trying to feed a 4K image into a tensor to do something with it, you've just made a 4K canvas on a 24 gigabyte card, if you're lucky. And your computer's just going to start getting really hot and shut down probably. So it's really important to maintain not only size, but aspect custody as you're moving these images through the nodes. So one way to do that is to add previews after you do stuff to make sure. But after you've done this enough times, you'll just know what to do. In this case, all I want to do is resize this image to the same size as my canvas. So 1280 by 720. You'll notice I fat fingered this. I clicked my finger and dragged it. This happens. 1280. Nearest exact, we're going to change that to Langzos. I always say that wrong. Someone in the chat will correct me, no doubt. And we're going to crop center. So we don't really actually need to crop this image because it's about the same aspect, but it'll be fine. But basically, yeah, that's anytime you've got an image, you're going to want to make sure it's correct. All right. So here we go. Let's make a prompt. The man picks up an apple and eats it while staring at the camera and smiling. This is going to be the creepiest video ever if it works. Okay, so let's get this K-sampler here. Let's get this create video down here. I'm just going to stack this up a little bit more so it makes a little bit more sense for everybody. Nodes be nodes, you know? You node?
Mm-hmm.
You node what I'm saying?
No.
Yeah.
Node.
Oh, yeah. Node. Absolutely node. Oh, gosh, I'm getting confused now. Okay, so this K-sampler is the VAA decoder for this one. That's the create video. Oh, boy. Do we have enough nodes? Okay. I'm trying to leave room for the preview that's going to show up underneath this one. And problems you'll get after you've made 1,000. Okay, there we go. I think that makes a little more sense. We're just going to try this and see what happens. I think I have the right nodes or the right model selected. I guess we'll find out really soon. Let's get that console back up. What does Clip Vision do? Hit him, Phil.
Am I muted?
You're definition man today.
Yeah, so Clip Vision is basically a way, it's like a vision language model where at the end of the day, it's all getting represented down into like token space, but it's a way for us to give a picture representation and turn that picture into embeddings. In this case, that's what the clip model is doing. And then what you get out of it is conditioning data that we can then feed into the model at the time of inference to do something. So normal clip, I believe, is just, it was trained on text to image pairings. And we give it text and it has this understanding of like what that text means and representation of pictures. And I believe Clip Vision is the inverse of that, basically, where we give it a picture and we give it the text representation. So you can almost think of it like visual prompting, basically. But I believe it's one and the same. I think like Clip and Clip Vision are actually the same model. They just kind of broke it apart and it's like, here's the two pieces of what you're doing.
You might remember back in the day, the clip interrogator that came with automatic 1111. Same concept, right? You're taking an image and it's looking at the image and going, well, this is what I see. And so you can use that in reverse, right? To be like, I want to see this.
Yeah.
It's the phrase that you're denoising to, essentially. But, other things live on the clip. ControlNet lives on the clip, like conditioning. Yeah. Clip is clip is deep. But in this case, it's what they're using to turn the text and the images into prompts.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a misnomer, right? Because in Comfy we see clip, right? But there is an actual model called clip from I believe it was OpenAI, and at this point, clip is now just like the baseline for what we call like encoders in Comfy. The T5s, the normal clip, any text encoder now runs on the clip layer, but clip itself is actually a model. But at the end of the day, it all gets translated into conditioning, and that conditioning data is quite literally what drives the model to do something, right? Our text is driving the model towards a vector, which is like, a man doing whatever, eating an apple. It's using our text conditioning to push it towards that. And in this case, you can use pictures, right? You can use an image that gets tokenized through clip and then brought into conditioning to condition the model using a picture, basically.
This is going to take a little longer because we're VAE decoding the first sequence, but not a lot longer. It's fine. So this first video is going to be
Kleenex. Yeah.
This first video is going to be what the high noise model did, and then the second clip will be what the low noise model refined it to.
What is this? WebP? WebP or
yeah, I don't know what it's doing. This is all default. Oh,
I think it's an MP4.
I think.
Oh my god, there it is.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Let's go. Wow, it really just is like 90% noise, hey? That's
I kind of thought it would be, but I actually like the way this looks, and I think I'm going to make this my screensaver.
It's kind of nice, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever taken like a blank latent out of Comfy and then immediately decoded it and just looked at the picture? It's just like brown.
No.
It just looks like brown latent noise. And like I did this a long time ago. And one day I walked by Kytra, one of our friends, very talented, Kytra's computer, and she had that as her desktop. And I'm like, dude, do you have an empty latent as your desktop? She's like, my mind's always a blank slate, dude. Infinite potential.
I'm just realizing as you zoom out, you can actually see the figure.
Yeah. Totally. But
here we go.
This
that's a much better example of what it actually is.
I mean, I said all of those things, maybe just not in that order.
It's just a little more concise.
Yeah, no, totally. That's the textbook definition.
Math is hard.
For sure.
Math is not only hard, it's hard to convey.
Like when you look at these models in a code level, like when you actually look like what is conditioning? Well, it's like 3 lines of code, and you're like, okay, well, where's the text encoder? It's like, well, that's a model that's strapped in with 3 lines of code, and you're like, oh, it's actually not that difficult.
Mm-hmm. Four steps, yeah. So yeah, about 4 minutes to do this run, which is really nuts for the size of it.
This is 14B, yeah?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
About like 1 minute and 2 seconds per step and 4 steps,
Well, I hope this one looks better because the last one looked like crap.
I don't know, man. I think you could probably sell this as an NFT.
Probably.
My art's really about just plumbing around in latent space for, like ephemeral moments.
It's really easy to get a model to converge. So my models never converge.
Yeah, I that's too simple for me.
Someone
Pookie says
somewhere.
768 by 768, 81 frames on a 3090, taking about 220 seconds. That's great. That's great. That's very, very iteratable time frame.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's actually getting close to the line, though. For me, it's about 300 seconds where I'm kind of like, I gotta
Yeah.
love it. I gotta love it.
I'm like a minute, I want like every minute I'm hitting go or changing something.
Oh, yeah, it depends on what you're doing, I guess.
Yeah.
Images,
Yeah.
yeah.
There's a lot of chatter in the chat talking about quality versus speed. And to some degree, like, yeah, if it takes 5 minutes, but what you get is amazing, doesn't really matter. Questionable. Um, but like again, like we have the ability to fine tune these models. If the model sucks in an area that you really wished it was good, just go collect like literally 20 examples and throw it through a trainer.
Can you believe it denoised to that?
Yeah, that's insane. Did it loop? Is this looping right now?
Pretty much. Not completely, but damn close.
That was pretty close. Hold on. Yeah, that's pretty close.
I've been noticing that about the 121 runs. They're pretty close.
I knew someone was going to say it. Cosmic is just
Yeah.
dunking me in chat right now.
That's okay. What else is new?
Yeah, whatever. Whatever, man. You don't know me.
So dunkable. So dunkable.
Dunkaroos.
It's Dunkaroos, bros. How dunkable. All right, let's get rid of that intermediary step because we know it's just going to be goo.
But okay, so this is the thing though. Does the community want to wait twice the amount of steps, right? What are we doing? We're doing 8 steps here
4.
to converge. Yeah, but 4 times 2.
No. 2, then 2. See, I had this confused as
Okay.
well, but you're starting on 2, then doing the last 2. I thought it was 2. I was like, do I really want to run 2 models? Like, do we need to run 2 models? But it's the same run spanned over 2 models,
Okay.
which is not nearly as bad.
Hence the reason why we're using K-Sampler Advanced. We're
Yes,
dumping out the noise.
yeah. Because we're on the second one. You'll notice the first. Well, I mean, you know this, but the audience doesn't. We're adding noise to the first one because we want to start with noise. But on the second one, we don't want any noise added because we're denoising the latent we got from the first one. So, like, if we wanted to add more noise another thing someone mentioned in this run, and it's actually maybe not doing it here. You actually want to have different seeds on these.
Ah. Interesting. Okay.
Oh, they do. It is set up to have.
So interestingly, then, with this.
Do you want to find out what happens
when
when you have the same seed?
it's just gonna burn it, isn't it?
I don't know. I haven't tried it. Let's see.
So the other thing that's like got me going here is like you could
4
probably
minutes.
use the smaller model to get you, the majority of steps, and then switch to a larger model just to do like the cleanup. Because it denoised pretty heavily from that initial latent preview.
I mean, in 2 steps, it went from absolute nonsense to like, come on.
I know.
Okay, what should we make her do? Pick up a dog.
You do it.
The woman picks up a dog and pets it. I was doing these yesterday with myself. They're quite amusing. When we get into diving into this a little more, I'll reduce the resolution a bit. But I am actually I haven't done enough diving at 1280. This looks good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, the hand disappears. Who cares? This looks good.
It's 14B, baby. Yeah, that's a good idea too. Bump the refinement from 2 steps to 4.
Ooh, yeah. I haven't tried that yet. While this cooks, let's slide over to Banadoko and have a look at some more examples. For this stream, I'm using a 5090 with 32 gigabytes of VRAM. What's my prompt look like? Bad. Looks bad. Very bad prompt. The woman picks up a dog and pets it. Another thing is better prompts make for much better runs. So, I'm doing dumb prompts here. You should do better prompts. You'll get better results.
Mm-hmm.
Michael says it doesn't look good. I don't know what you want, Michael. I mean, this is local, buddy. Just remember, like we talked about this yesterday, but the GPUs that they use over at Google to infer VO3, you don't got one of those. The fact that this works at home is crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, Pookie just yesterday made a chat GPT, like a custom GPT, to basically take that prompting guide that Alibaba dropped, and basically it can rewrite your prompt using the prompt guide. So yeah. Very cool. Hey, Mac are no use for ComfyUI? ? Well, not necessarily. Yes, it is harder to do video and images on a Mac, but there's so much stuff now with API and cloud tools and all the things now. Like weaving these tools into your workflow on a Mac has never been easier. But yes, for straight up model generation of video on a Mac, no. But for using cloud services and using your Mac as your base station and a creative portal to all the things that you're doing, absolutely. It all just depends on what your relationship with GPUs is. Like, if you don't want a gaming PC or a studio PC with a giant GPU in your room and you want to have a laptop, there are certain things you got to trade off. You just don't have that GPU. And unfortunately, there's no way to jam an NVIDIA GPU in a Mac right now. But as I said, the cloud stuff's getting better every single day. I use it on my own Mac. Like this run pod I'm running right now, this could be just as easily running on my MacBook. I'm just running it on my PC. But that's kind of the nice part about once you get these things in the cloud or get containerizing, Dockerizing some of these processes, you don't care anymore if you have a GPU. So it's kind of nice that way too. It's freeing.
Mm-hmm.
And plus, if the GPU costs you $3,000, I mean, your run pod bill probably isn't going to be $3,000 for the year. So I don't know. Something to think about. Why is it taking so long? Oh, because this model is ginormous. Very, very big.
Yeah, a lot of gigabytes.
I think your question is, how is this model so fast? What's the name of that side node loader you made, Phil?
What is the name of that? Node pack loader, I think. Something like that.
We're decoding. I hope she picks up a cute dog. I'm getting real tired of watching this guy eat this apple.
It's on my GitHub, Cosmic. Just take a look. It's somewhere there.
1280 by 720, 4 split steps, Sage Attention 2.2, 99 frames, 14B model, 16 seconds per iteration. That's really great, Frey. Good job. You said Docker. Has anyone loaded up a Docker image to a cloud instance to run ComfyUI? That is literally how those cloud services work. So, yeah. I'm doing it right now, actually. Where's the dog?
Yeah, what?
We waited
I
4
mean,
minutes and no dog.
and she just scratches her face and awkwardly looks for a dog.
Unacceptable. All right, let's crank this.
Ugh.
Let's crank this size way down and get these things going a lot faster. Let's try the same thing. Let's try the same run. Actually, let's change. Should I be change the refiner step? I wonder how much. It would seem to me that the high model would do all the motion. So it might not actually matter what the seed is on the refining step, because the refining step is just making it look nice, right?
Yeah, but
I feel like the big differences would be in the first half. The detail differences would be in the second half. I shouldn't say it won't do anything. It'll just change the way it details the image, but the run itself would be different. Oh, here we go, guys. 25 seconds. Yeah, this is better.
Yeah, way better.
Well, it was doing cool stuff with the 141. Yeah, the dog looks great. Come on, doggo, get in the frame. This is much faster. Much, much, much faster. All right, here we go.
I don't like how compiling these videos takes longer than running them.
Yeah, I might switch over to the video helper suite. Okay, bring it. Where's the dog? Where's the dog? Where's the dog? Where's the dog? Oh. Dog just kind of phased into reality there.
Yeah, flashbacks of Nam or something. Or like play it in reverse and it's like a sad music video.
Oh, yeah, no. It's like, in the arms. Chad asks why there's 2K samplers. Hit him, Phil. I already explained this 5 times.
Yeah, totally. So yeah, basically we're using WAN 14B, the 2.2 version. It's got a refiner model and a non-refiner. So we're using K-Sampler Advanced. The first K-Sampler is being run up to a point, and then it is spitting out the latent with the remaining noise. Basically, it's not fully denoising. Then it gets passed into the second K-Sampler that does not add any noise and refines it from there to the final output we see. Something like that.
That's why.
Or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah. Ghost dog, exactly. Forrest Whitaker. Yeah, we are doing 81 frames. Thanks, Sonidos.
Whew.
Try the T2V Light X 2V LoRa for the high noise stage. I am doing image to video, though. Does that matter? Does it matter?
I don't know. Me not know.
That's the problem. We're going to have to, do a bunch of testing on this stuff. But that is not to dismiss your suggestion there, though, because that has been the play today, has been swapping out different LoRa's on each of the layers, or like this, playing with the way the layers work. So, yeah, I mean, it could work great. I don't know. I just wanted to say I wasn't dismissing that because I don't think it was a good idea. I just haven't tried it yet.
Yeah, I mean, the model is literally only a few days old. So
yeah.
At this point, we just try everything, share your results.
I saw some this morning where someone was prompting for a like a video within a video, and like a person like doing like what do they call it? ASL sign language for
yes.
And so they had those like them in the corner, and then the person at the top. Oh yeah, that's right. Let's try that. Yeah, let's change the sampler. That might actually be exactly what's causing this this issue we got. I didn't change the sampler to LCM, so do that when we're doing this this distilled stuff. We could try that.
I use a Uni PC usually.
Yeah, we're gonna try LCM
WAN
beta.
anyway.
Let's see what happens. He didn't throw a frisbee, but he just like some steam hit and he got really sweaty, I guess. Something happened.
He's throwing a frisbee just off screen. You can't tell.
Dude, it makes you hot throwing frisbees, dude. I'm sweating right now. I was just throwing frisbees before the stream. Does Canada have ASL or do the other one version? Yeah, we have Canadian Sign Language. It's like really polite, and we say sorry all the time. It's
Every other word,
1,500 different ways to say sorry in Canadian Sign Language. Oh, sorry, eh? Sorry. Oh, sorry, eh? It looks like when like somebody animates an album cover. You know, when it's like a normal album cover, and then it's like no.
That's not what happened. I was there.
I like that one on Abbey Road where they're all walking and then they start fighting.
Oh my god, I did that. A friend took a candid photo of us eating breakfast, and then I was like, I just made us all fight in the restaurant and posted it to the group chat. Alternate reality stuff, you know. Video models aren't actually AI. It's just a window into another reality quickly.
Yeah. I'm using image to video models, yeah. Image to video. WAN 2.2 image to video.
Now I'm yawning on stream, Purz.
No, I finally kicked that habit. I don't need you making me yawn on stream. Oh, he splashed himself in the face with a frisbee. Okay. And then like water splashed up. Randy says only Japan has more ways to say sorry than Canada. That's awesome. Yeah,
that's
probably.
Pretty
That's
accurate,
probably true. Yeah. In Canada, it's always the same words, just different inflections.
Yeah.
Oh, real sorry about that, eh? That's a sarcastic story. You hear one of those, you're about to get punched. Oh, yeah, real sorry about that, eh? So I don't think we're going to get the Frisbee video, guys. I know you all wanted it, but I don't know.
I guess you're going to have to go back to throwing Frisbees by yourself there, Purz.
Yeah. To go back to the yard and throw Frisbees.
The old throwing hucking yard.
Wonder if we can make a dog pick up a person and pet them.
Oh my god. Do you have a picture of that just on hand?
I have pictures of dogs. Okay, let's go. The dog eats a hot dog. Do we think the dog will eat a hot dog?
Yeah, or it'll just get hit in the face with a hot dog.
It wasn't faster with LCM, Pookie. It was more coherent. The LCM samplers built for these distilled models. I think that's what was causing that sort of absolute just like crossfade effect. I was using the wrong sampler. Another cool thing is we found out yesterday, this Light X strength, the strength on the Light X LoRa, when you crank it up, it actually cranks up the action in the scene. So whatever you asked it to do, it's like a more silly version of the thing, the higher you go. So when like I was doing ones where I was picking up a dog and petting it, and when I got it up to like 3.5 or 4, I was like picking up dogs and shaking them and like screaming maniacally, and it's like it was just doing like a manic version of what I asked for. So I don't know what that's about, but it's pretty cool.
I saw somewhere in Bano that apparently the 2.2 models will do what everyone's been doing on VO, where they're like writing captions on the image themselves, and then it does.
Oh, we should do that on Friday. We should try that on Friday. I want to try that a couple times first so I can get some examples, but I would
Yeah.
love to try that.
If that works,
Have you guys
that's
seen that? I don't know if you guys have seen what Phil's talking about, but with VO3 now, and I have seen it with WAN. I don't know if it's consistent yet, but you can draw annotations on the image and then send it in, and it like looks at it and does the things you asked for.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, moment of truth. Yes! We
That's pretty
have
good.
hot dog.
That's pretty good.
We have achieved hot dog internally. Okay.
That's pretty bomb.
Okay,
That's a
we're going
hot-
to try a
that's a hot
camera
dog.
movement. Camera, dolly, zoom out dramatically. Let's see if we can zoom out from this dog dramatically. Oh, imagine we could get dramatic squirrel in reverse. Or dramatic chipmunk. Do you guys remember dramatic chipmunk? Am I too old?
Man,
Did I
that
just
was,
date
so
myself?
old. Yeah.
That's like, yeah, it's like 46 years ago. In 1956, I think.
Dude. That's amazing. We need to train Alora on that. I just watched the video real quick. Dramatic chipmunk. That's so old, dude. That's
So
in 14.
old.
This model was trained in a higher resolution than that video is on the internet.
I was gonna say the source of that video is probably 240p. Like
It's so bad.
it's like,
Oh, it's terrible.
IMAX says one thing that does affect this a lot is aspect ratio. I haven't seen that yet, but that's good to know. Yeah, it's good to know.
Yeah, big time.
It would be amazing if we can get control nets with WAN 2. Could it happen before Friday? Yeah, I'm promising it right now. Control nets before Friday.
I'm cooking it right now, really.
Yeah, I'm just kidding. Maybe. I mean, again, we got GGUFs yesterday, like 3 hours after it drops.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be surprised if we get some crazy stuff in the next couple of days. Yeah.
Oh, we just need a vase. We just need a vase model for that 5B, and we're like golden.
Yeah. We'll have fun, Pookie. Okay, we get to stop watching the dog eat a hot dog now.
I wasn't done.
So we're going to try a dolly zoom out. Let's go, let's go, let's go. I forgot to change the video save node. Oh no, the camera's not doing anything. Could be seed dependent though, you know, try another seed. It might do it perfectly. It's hard to say. We need a way to annotate and load image. We actually kind of have a way. Kind of. If you right click, if you download Phil's PhotoP node, it's in the FL tools, Phil tools.
Fill notes, yeah.
Fill nodes. You can basically right click on an image and say open in PhotoP. And then when you save it in that modal, it'll just go right back to your node with the edits you made. So it's kind of like having Photoshop right in your browser. It's pretty nice.
Yeah, I mean, for this use case, would be amazing, actually.
Yes, actually, yeah. Okay, what can we make this dog do? He's pretty cute. Let's try. The dog looks at the camera and then turns around and runs away full speed. Let's see. One context. Some people in the Discord this morning were mentioning one cool thing you might be able to do. Yeah, that's no dolly shot at all. Nothing there. One thing you can do is make your input images with WAN or Flux context, Cosmos, GPT, whatever your Midjourney, whatever your flavor is, and then just use this as your closed source video model locally, and you've got yourself, your own little version of Midjourney video or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't the same, but nothing ever is. It's just cool to have different tools. and you'll probably find some stuff you can't do with the closed source tools. So yeah, I don't know. It's good to have access to everything, in my opinion. Does zoom out still work? I don't know. I feel like this is not going to work. We didn't even get to Tcache and all the other stuff today, so I guess we'll do that on Friday. We'll load up the WAN video wrapper and start adding all the add-ons, and there will actually probably be a lot more stuff available by Friday. So yeah, stay tuned. We'll definitely be back. We're doing more WAN stuff for the next few weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Getting our WAN on.
Number one.
WAN and done.
One and done.
Just get ready for the WAN puns, basically.
Should have prompted for wonton
soup.
soup.
Okay. So I asked it to have the dog look at the camera, then turn around, run away full speed. It looked at the camera, and then it turned around, and it didn't. We don't know if it ran off, but it definitely did start to do the things I asked for, and it looks really good. So, bingo bango winner. Go and play with stuff. Tag us on all of the socials with all the cool stuff that you make. Instagram, X, all the places. We're all there in all the places. Same names, same faces. You'll see us here all the time. We're back on Friday. I think Julian should be back with us pretty soon. I think he's on a tropical island right now, but he'll be back soon. Poor surfing. Poor guy surfing on a tropical island. Don't feel bad for him.
I didn't say anything.
I don't feel bad for him either. So yeah, we'll be back on Friday with some really fun stuff with WAN, and hopefully we'll just get to see more and more that the community's done. We even went overtime today. It felt like we barely got started. So
I know, seriously.
Yeah. Dive in, friends, and right on. We'll see you on Friday. Bye-bye.
Ciao.